Hello, this is a Ruinberg match, obviously, my Jagdpanther 2. I think this may be my first YouTube video of it, I'm not sure. I've had a number of very good games in this tank. It's very good, carries very, very hard. I really like it. This one was a little controversial between myself and Hardest. We both had differing ideas of where I should have gone and what I should have been doing. I think both of our arguments had some merit. He thought I should have gone field and kept him alive and been able to kill some of the tanks out there. I think I did a lot of important work in town that wouldn't have happened if I didn't go that way. So, either way, the game ended up being a win. And, you know, I'll take a win. I'm sure Hardest will take a win too, but I think he was kind of irritated that he died so rapidly without damage going on the tanks and field. So you can see I'm playing very aggressively here for a rather lightly armoured tank destroyer. The reason being this thing has angles and it has mobility. So what it doesn't have in actual hard protection, it can make up for in just making it an absolute pig to get good shots on it. So I can see this relic Löwe is coming and instantly just put a shot into him as soon as he comes around the corner. He wasn't carrying an auto fire extinguisher, which made that quite a costly mistake. So both the Löwes are in town, the T-34's in town, there's a bunch of mediums pushing through the field. I figure Prime Law and our super pushing M46 could probably, oh not M46, M36, sorry, could probably handle them. So I remain in town, just looking for shots on these two relic guys, because I figure if anyone's going to win the game for the enemy team, it's the relic platoon. And two of them are in town, only one's in field. Hardest gets pushed by a medium and killed. Probably would have happened anyway, even if I was there. Bad shot from me bounces. I lose my driver, medkit him. I probably... I don't think I really could have kept Hardest alive much longer, I'm not sure. But certainly not a lot of damage was going on the tanks and field that he spotted. I think that's why he was annoyed. So you can see here I'm almost side scraping, just positioning myself for a shot while exposing as little of my tank as possible, but I do still get penned. The Löwe doesn't really have much trouble with the Jagdpanther 2 unless I give them a very poor angle. Fortunately for me, my gun doesn't have trouble with anything on their entire team, and they are willingly driving into my shots. I tried that shot just to see if it was a thing. Obviously it wasn't. I wait for him to get distracted and my reload to complete, and then push right around the corner and blap him inside of the turret. So that's both Löwes down. You can see the beautiful God Ray effects that Wargaming added to the sun there. Very pretty. Completely pointless for gameplay reasons, but very pretty. So Super Pershing is spotted over here. He's in a useless position, more or less, but I figure I'd better help push him because our puppies are not really smart enough to work out what to do to him. Get the luckiest snapshot ever on that Crusader SP, and deny him the ability to run away and continue doing damage. So I'm hull down here. I go for a lower front plate shot since the Super Pershing's lower front plate was nerfed. Unfortunately, not nerfed enough. I think my shot went high and hit the thick part on the weld joint. I go for the hull MG since I know that's a weak spot. And it's a little easier for me to hit from here than his cupola. You can see I'm looking for where he hit me there. He bounced. And that was an APCR round, he bounced as well. The Super Pershing has decent APCR pen. Bad shot from me, bounces off the MG. I think it went wide of it and hit the corner of the space armor. I probably should have aimed at the turret because he started giving me sides, but I was being a bit dumb. So Prime Law falls in the field and Hardest was sort of, you should have gone field, should have shot tanks there, Fair enough, I probably would have been bitching as well if I was in the field. But I'm pretty confident in my JP2 play. I know I can handle pretty much everything left on their team, especially from this position as they're all crossing into our base. They're giving me beautiful side shots. So I'm looking for a target. I decide to take some health out rather than take out the Tiger, because at least our JT88 can help me work these guys down. I'm looking for shots, but they get around the corner before I can reload. The Pershing is caught in front of my gun, but notices and begins to run away. My shot hits him in the tracks, but unfortunately he still had a repair kit, so he repairs and runs away. You see me sort of zigzagging here to try and defeat any incoming shot from him. Bounce, just an auto-aim snapshot, kind of Hail Mary at his engine deck. VK is going to struggle from the front against me, even as soft as this thing can be, he's going to really struggle, whereas I just go straight through him. That was through the front of his turret at a rather bad angle. So I was planning on running back to go do some damage, but no need, because we managed to win the game on cap fast. 3380 damage, it's not huge in the Jagdpanther 2. I think my record in this thing is somewhere close to 6k. The main reason I like this over the 30, which I should probably note, I've never played the 30, never once, not even on the test server, but I do like this better, just in theory, because the 30 is fairly slow. It's not even that well armoured anymore, power creeps left it behind. The Jagdpanther 2 doesn't need armour, it's fast, it's mobile, it's not too badly camoed for a German tank destroyer. It gives you the ability to shuttle a tier 10 gun from one side of any map to the other in about 30 seconds, whereas a Ferdinand or JPII or perhaps even a Waffenträger 100 at this point, it would take it a minute, sometimes more, to get to the other side of the map. This thing just vroom, straight across. It's so good at shoring up weak flanks and shitty pubby teams, because it can just relocate so fast. The one problem I do have with it is I keep forgetting how tall it is, so quite often I'll position myself where I think I'm hidden behind a hill, and I'll get shot in the side because just the very top of the casemate's peeking over. But it's a very nice, fun tank destroyer to play. I play it as an assault gun, like I play most of my tank destroyers, more than a sniper. It does kind of work despite the weakish armor, just because of mobility and because of the angles. I rather enjoy it. I think it's a very nice looking tank as well, which is the main reason I got it in the first place. It just looks really cool. So I would definitely recommend it. Anyone who's even vaguely competent at this game, let alone good, would probably have a fairly easy time in this thing, getting lots of damage. It's just a very well-rounded tank destroyer.